All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all good. It's a great day in the life. Um, Coming live
Yes,
from West
not
Coast,
not till I get
all the way
in.
out here in Southern California. So every Saturday, you can catch us right here um, on this particular Zoom call. We are we are excited to talk about an amazing opportunity that has become very, very active in our daily lives, and hopefully for the future to come. I want to start off and say thank you. Sincere thanks from me to you for all that take the time to separate their time during a Saturday morning to get on and really benefit and build your education in a business that you voluntarily chose to take upon as a wealth generation for you, your family, your community, and your future. So thank you for taking that time out of your Saturday for being here with me and definitely with the leaders that you are a part of. So welcome to Safir. Safir is a high-tech distribution company, and it is for high standard people. We're talking about a company that has opened up the gateway of the future, right? And even though that was a theme for an event, this is really the theme, I believe, for this particular opportunity. So before we really kick this off, we want to make sure that people understand that I am, and anybody else that's speaking to you on the call, unless they are certified, I may or may not know that. But I will say that myself, when I speak through this presentation, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice or investment advice, but I am giving you, excuse me, my personal experiences in some cases about the opportunity and why I believe it is definitely one of the best opportunities today, right? In this particular space, when we're talking about blockchain, we're talking about crypto, we're talking about, excuse me, DeFi and all of these categories. So this is my personal experiences based upon things that I know and that I've experienced that I see within the company on my research, etc. All right. So just wanted to get that out of the way so nobody will think that I'm saying, look, you have to invest in this company because I say so. That is never going to be the case. But I welcome you to ask any questions. Make sure you get those questions answered, and we'll give you opportunity to do that towards the end of this presentation. Now, whenever you're looking at an opportunity like this, you know, you have all these different thoughts about, hey, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. These are things that I want to happen. But take it back to that motivation, right? Because some of us may have went through a period of college and maybe went through a period of being encouraged to get those top grades so you can get that best job or career when you got out of college. Well, you know what? It is my responsibility to inform you the world that we were prepared for no longer exists. Why? Because so many things happening. I mean, it's no secret that we had a pandemic. It's no secret that we had an opportunity to where maybe our businesses and our objectives for business and our dreams and things that we wanted to do, maybe 2018, 2017, 2019, were probably coming to a good point. And then 2020, all of a sudden we get locked down. We got a pandemic, we got the COVID, we got all these things happening. And here's the good thing about it. The silver lining is historically, if you look at history, more millionaires, billionaires were created because of and within a down market. Within some type of strategy, then somebody has to pick up the mantle and create something that is needed, and then you have them facilitating that particular need. And when that happens, normally a very few will definitely be successful coming out of that pandemic or that tragedy, right? And so we can look at so many different opportunities that popped up during that time frame. And so I say that because we are here today because this was one that was born out of an opportunity in a time that everybody else was scrambling. They were seeing it as an opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that the blockchain, was something that directly was an opportunity, but it was just that they were building this particular company and didn't get traction until this time, in this place and time happened. So we are at a space where the fourth industrial revolution has ushered in opportunities for the greatest wealth transfer that we have ever seen. And so I am so glad that you're taking an opportunity to be a part of this, or taking an opportunity to at least get educated on why we are so excited about this opportunity. And you may be saying, well, what are you talking about, Rashid? We're talking about Safir Global and Zeniq Technologies. Why is two companies, right? Excuse me. Normally you'll see a company, see an opportunity, but you're like, okay, these are two different names. Well, I'm gonna give you a little bit about both. But just to highlight that, Safir Global is a marketing company, and they have exclusive rights to distribute the product and services for Zeniq Technologies, right? And it is a major advantage to have that dichotomy of marketing and associated product and services. So it is a beautiful thing. If you have any background in networking or direct sales or any type of thing like that, then you kind of understand that having it set up this way really gives us a very, very big advantage over a lot of companies that have everything under one roof. So really, really powerful. They're located in Dubai, in the tallest building, and in at the highest floor in the tallest building. So amazing. So that's where they're at. Man, excuse me. But they are looking to, I think, open up another office in, I think it's Switzerland, as well. So more to follow on that. Now, there is another company that is supporting the Zeniq blockchain and helping usher in the tokenization projects that we see coming so nice and fast as well. Ramziq, like I said, revolutionary. If you want to know more about Ramziq, obviously you can go to the website, you can check it out, get a little background on that. But you have Safir Global, you have Zeniq Technologies, and you have Ramziq that really have completed that trio to bring us this blockchain technology that is leading and revolutionizing the industry. So when we talk about Zeniq, right, Zeniq is a blockchain research and development company. They are producing cutting edge, very advanced product services that's based on the blockchain. And so when we look at the industry, we see that these guys have really put together something that is special and that will stand the test of time. And it has such an amazing future with it. And that's what's so, really exciting for us in this space. And like they say up here at the top right, Zeniq enables everyone in the world to improve their financial freedom with ease and secure access to blockchain technology. And they keep it simple. That's literally the case. Look, if you want to get into the blockchain space, you want to get into, understanding crypto and how to benefit from that, then understanding the blockchain, understanding the technology, and then giving you an opportunity to earn along with that, this is definitely the place to be. So a little about Zeniq. Just some notes at the bottom here. They have at least 25 people working in Dubai. They have developers all over the globe. It's progressive growth. So there's product and service. They keep developing new things. They do their research. They do all of the things that need to be done in the background before they release a new product or service. And we'll talk about all of that in the ecosystem here shortly. His Highness Sheikh Saeed, so the royal family, yes, does support the mission and the vision of what Zeniq is doing, because it is right in alignment with the Emirates technology vision as well. And so you have strategic cooperations within the government. There's a lot of strategic cooperations between Zeniq and the land department, the water department, all these different areas are definitely working with Zeniq and helping to improve the technologies that they are really leading on. And if you don't know, Dubai and the greater UAE, so to speak, is considered the blockchain hub of the world. And so definitely in the right place to do what they need to do. And we're definitely in the right place as Safir members that are supporting that awareness, and crowd sourcing efforts to make sure everybody knows about this amazing technology through this amazing company. So before we move on, I always say, before I forget, let me make sure that I let you know, Zeniq, the coin itself, is on CoinMarketCap, right? So for those out there that watch the cryptocurrency, looking at coins, and some people just purchase coins and hold them and look for the price to go up and then sell. That's fine, no problem. CoinMarketCap uses the first place for that to happen. Just so everybody understands that when we're talking about Zeniq Technologies, it is a company first, and then they've added a coin as the cryptocurrency within the company. So it's not just a coin project, right? So that's a difference that I'll talk a little bit more about as we roll. Additionally, something else that they just launched is NFT marketplace. Those are things that they're developing, and so it's not fully operational right now, but they do have that in the works, right? And so they just kind of give us an idea of what they're doing, what they're working on. I had a conversation with a very smart person in the DeFi space recently, and his experience with DeFi is, hey, look, when a project, it starts off as maybe some yield farming, a little trading, maybe throw some staking in there. You're getting some good ROI, and then somewhere down the road, they say they're going to incorporate NFTs. Well, there's a difference in what that does and what Zeniq is doing, right? So Zeniq is creating a marketplace. Zeniq is creating an opportunity where you have checks and balances when you are investing in NFTs, whereas some of these other, short-term projects, they really don't have any checks and balances so that you can confirm that you're getting what you're getting. And that's the beauty of what Zeniq is doing, is they're taking their time and they're associating themselves with great strategic partners so they can do it right. And that's why things are happening in time. Things are happening and unfolding over time, right? And it's just showing that they have already stood the test of time. They have already proven that they have the backbone, they have the funding, they have the technology, and they have definitely the level of expertise in this space to roll it out at the right time for the right reasons. So phenomenal what they're doing. So this is just another new project that's coming out through the company as well. Now, when we talk about Zeniq Technologies, the first thing you're definitely going to hear about is a hub, right? A hub. This hub, when we talk about this particular hub, the first hub, the original one that they created, first of its kind, and probably the only one of its kind, this is the Zeniq Hub. And this hub is under the blockchain tech category within the blockchain tech, energy tech, and health tech, systems that they are promoting and have created. There are some health tech products, but we're going to talk about blockchain tech. That's our focus. Energy tech, that one is coming. There's some products that they're probably working on, but that hasn't been revealed to the marketing side yet. So we're going to focus on blockchain tech. That's what's been the entry into the program, and this part of the program, let alone you add to more categories, this part alone would take you into the multi-trillion-dollar market, right? So no matter what happens, down the road, even if those two don't even come to fruition, we're still in a multi-trillion-dollar market just with the blockchain tech piece, and we're just tipping, on the tip of the iceberg with this thing. So the next generation of crypto and fiat payments, seamless fiat and crypto ecosystems, is what we're talking about. And yes, I will definitely dive into what is that multi-trillion-dollar market and what's the niche within that market that Zeniq Technologies has definitely been a leader in. We're going to talk about this 360-degree ecosystem. When I talk about this system, I am so excited because this one slide really captures everything. And you definitely, when you finish just with this slide, I think you'll have a better understanding of the program and why it is one of the most exciting adventures and opportunities today, right? You got the blockchain, right? Zeniq's blockchain, that's top left. Zeniq's blockchain. Nothing happens without the blockchain, period, right? So that was created first. Blockchain, and then after they create the blockchain, they have the Zeniq Hub. So that Zeniq Hub comes along and excuse me, and that supports the creation or the minting of the cryptocurrency, right? So you got to have something, right? You say, okay, I have a product, which is the hub. What does that hub do? That hub creates cryptocurrency. So it mints cryptocurrency. You may have heard of mining crypto, like mining Bitcoin, mining Ethereum, so on and so forth. No, this one mints cryptocurrency, which is a more energy efficient way of producing cryptocurrency. Now, that cryptocurrency, when it's produced, then it has a purpose, right? And so as we go along, I'll talk about that as well, right? So don't worry, you'll get all that information as we roll. Just want to highlight this in the ecosystem. And so we have the hub, which is definitely one of the top product that the company has produced. Now, the Zeniq app that you can download. We have a couple of slides about that as well. So we'll definitely talk a little bit more about the Zeniq app. We have like the second generation of that that's already rolled out. You have the Zeniq debit card. Excuse me. The debit card is available in the EU. We're hoping that an international card comes out as well. And so as soon as we get that information, we will happily provide that to the audience. The staking, this one, it gets really exciting. So you have partnerships. We have AVINOC, which is aviation on the blockchain. They do private jet bookings. They're dealing with cargo, all these type of things. So they've created an actual marketplace where you can book private jets online, and they have a cryptocurrency associated with their company. That cryptocurrency is what we were allowed. We were offered an opportunity to stake or let earn over time percentages, ROI, over a staking period, right? You could choose anywhere from 1 year to 15 years or something like this. So, but obviously the longer stakes, then the more percentage you get per month, per day, so on and so forth. So we have another wealth building opportunity that the company has provided to us, right? And so that's where the staking hints come in. So that's something that you definitely want to give the person that invited you, get a little more information about that, and see how you can take advantage of that piece of this puzzle. Zeniq Swap, that's a phenomenal piece of work. The Zeniq Swap was something that we heard about for a long time, and finally, bam, this thing has come to fruition. So beautiful thing that we have something that's similar to a Uniswap, similar to a pancake swap, just so you kind of understand the context. But of course, I'm a little partial to the Zeniq Swap because it's better than what we've seen out there. Why? Because as you can see on the top right, where it says own, smart, and cross chain, that cross chain, which is built on the smart chain, which is normally the synonymous terminology, that smart chain, wow, excuse me, that smart chain helped to bring in that Zeniq Swap. And so to have a Zeniq Swap on the smart chain and cross chain gives us an opportunity to bring in all different coins from all different blockchains, and including digital assets like NFTs on this particular Zeniq Swap. So all of the things that are in the ecosystem, if it's a digital version of it, if it's built on the blockchain, then you're able to swap it within this particular product. So it's very, very cool. The Uniswap doesn't do that. Pancake Swap doesn't do that. If you want to bring in a cryptocurrency from another blockchain onto a Uniswap, if it's not Ethereum based, then you're going to have to wrap it and pay these additional fees. Well, guess what? Zeniq Swap says, nope, we don't worry about all that. We're going to have the lowest fees, and we're going to have a cross-chain Zeniq Swap that you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, right? So the Zeniq Exchange and the Zeniq Swap, those are two things that go hand in hand, and we're very excited about that being rolled out. Now, it's not fully functional. There's still a lot of additional coins and things like that that's going to be added, but it has rolled out, it has started, and it is on its way to doing big things. The Zeniq coin obviously is the bloodline through everything that we do with this organization. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail here shortly. Tokenization. When we talk about a multi-trillion-dollar market, tokenization is that market. You will be blown away by what Zeniq Technologies is doing in this space. And so, like I said, I had a conversation with a gentleman the other day that's very smart on DeFi, and we talked about NFTs. the NFTs here you see on the top right there where it says NFTs, utility and security. That's what I say, man, Zeniq Technologies is very, very smart in this space. They're not putting NFTs out there as cloak and dagger, you know, and hiding something from you. No, 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 no. They are using the NFTs to facilitate payments, to facilitate fees, to facilitate withdrawals. And so it is a form, like I said, non-fungible, right? So it happens to assist with the burning of Zeniq coins in order to, one, cover those fees where you don't have to pay the fees from your Zeniq coins. You don't have to pay your fees from your pocket. It comes out of the kitty, so to speak. But the rebound effect of that is it helps to bring more value to the coin because you have a reduction in the amount of coins in circulation. So anyway, it's just phenomenal. These guys have just really thought this through so good. So anyway, we have all of this great stuff in the ecosystem. And guess what? It don't stop. There's so much more in the ecosystem. Let's talk about the Zeniq Hub. This is really what kicked off the company, period, right? So this particular hub is what we call a digital asset manager. It does everything that your back office does. What they've done is they have created something, and now there's a sync between the app and the hub and the back office. So you have all that that helps you to function a little more efficiently. But with this particular Zeniq Hub, just a quick hit on some of the highlights. It looks like a little tablet. So yeah, about 7-inch screen on it. So you can have that in your hand and you can do whatever you need to do on there. If you want to check out your, back office, if you want to see how many coins you minted, if you want to see the blockchain, if you want to access the website, if you want to use it as cold storage, right? You don't have to log in, right? You're not connected to the internet. It has a level of security that's well above anything else out there. So they're really, really, thought this thing through. In addition to that, to have the Zeniq nodes, right, master nodes, which is phenomenal, right? Then what happens in this case, you have the ability to create additional tokens from the master node that you have in the Zeniq Hub. Right. And so this is the physical hub, but you do have a virtual hub. So any hub that you have, physical or virtual, as long as you have a master node, you're able to participate in the creation of new tokens that are brought on from the tokenization projects that we'll talk about in a minute. So you do have access to minting the Zeniq coins. We've been told that the minting process for these particular hubs will help produce Zeniq coins for the next 15 to 20 years, right? So you pretty have some long-term wealth right there. So while the coin price fluctuates and all these things are being put in place, when everything starts to align and that price starts to shoot up, you're going to be very, very excited that you got started. 1, 2, you have as many hubs as you can get. And then that helps to produce a maximum amount of coins that you can get. All right. So very, very cool. One of the, most revolutionary things in the crypto space since I've been involved. When we talk about the Zeniq Hub, then of course we got to talk about the Zeniq coin. Why? Because it produces the Zeniq coins. This particular coin is a limited number. So if you've been in this space for a while, that's a good thing. And you're talking about 600 million to 700 million max. And, as you see here on the left, it talks a little bit about how that's positive. What's the positive effect of the Zeniq coin and the limited number of coins, the coin burning, the profit distribution, the sales halving. All these things are helping to give the coin more value. And that's just really in a nutshell what it's saying. There are different tokens that have been added to the ecosystem. And so as you can see here, you have the Tupan token, you have the AVINOC token, and you have the Zeniq coin, right? And so we won't get into the differences of coins and tokens, but these are places that you can find the Zeniq coin. You can find it on LA Token. You can find it on Pancake Swap. You can find it on Uniswap, and you can find it on Bitmart. And if you want to know more about it, not necessarily purchasing, but know more about it, then you can find it on Crypto Compare. You can find it on Bitmart, which is another exchange that is on as well. And it's located information-wise, Crypto Compare and CoinMarketCap, right? So it's everywhere. Like literally, it's in some of the biggest places, CoinMarketCap, Crypto Compare, Bitmart. I mean, these are really legitimate, well-recognized and well-respected places for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. So definitely check that out. So as we spoke about the Zeniq app, then what we call the NOMO app, you know, and I think Asker, regional director, calls it because you don't need no more apps, right? This is the one that does it all. So first, it is a messenger. That's something that is different. You have an app that's set up for, you know, cryptocurrency wallet, set up for exchange, set up for syncing up with your back office, but it has a messenger app as well. So that's something that's incorporated with it, and it's on the blockchain. So you know the security is there. You know it's decentralized and all of these great things. That's one thing. But a lot of us really like these other things. You got access to your tokenization and NFTs that you purchase. You got a crypto wallet in there. You can stake, you can put all your cryptocurrency in there. You have the authentication, so it's secure. You know, you have the messenger we just talked about. You have access to the Zeniq exchange, and you have access to the swapping function where you can switch from, if you want, like if you have Exodus, you know that you can go in there, hit exchange, and you can move, you know, let's say you got Bitcoin, but you want Zeniq coins, right? So in this Zeniq app, you'll have the ability to switch between the two or exchange between them. So that's a really, really, really big deal. And then the hub connection to your back office and the minting process. So you can see how many coins you have right there on your app. So really, really good stuff happening with the company as a whole, but definitely with this NOMO app. Right. So right now, they're adding more coins or availability, you know, that you can add to your crypto wallet. Multi-coin wallet is what they call it. Overview management enable. So the NFTs, a lot of people are asking questions about, you know, what's that? How's that going to work? And so we'll have all that information as they roll it out. Right now, don't really have any information on it. But we know that it's happening. We know we got some highlights. So boom, more to follow on that. The Zeniq debit card we talked about. The Zeniq Swap, it is, looks like they have a couple of pairs in there that you can kind of flip back and forth. Right now, these are on the Zeniq blockchain. And like I said, in the future, they're going to make that Zeniq exchange, decentralized exchange, where you're able to go cross-chain and you don't have to only swap between Zeniq blockchain coins, but you'll be able to swap between Zeniq blockchain or Binance, you know, blockchain, and Ethereum blockchain, and Polygon, Matic, all of these. So really, really looking forward to all of the great things that are coming. But this one is live right now, and these are the coins that you can kind of, you know, swap between, right? But it's growing. It takes time, you know, to make all that happen. All right, so good stuff, good stuff. So if you've ever been on MetaMask, then you know that it kind of has that same look. And so, hey, everything is really clean, consistent. So you'll definitely know, you know, you're in the right place when you get there. All right, good stuff. So as we talked about that multi-trillion-dollar market, well, we know that anything dealing with money and investments, yeah, that's the greater market. Now let's narrow it down to the $24 trillion market estimated by 2027 is the tokenization piece within that $800 trillion market. Phenomenal. And that's really where Zeniq Technologies and Ramziq, you know, have kind of combined forces and said, let's do this. And so we're going really, really heavy into the tokenization. If you haven't heard of tokenization, then, I mean, there's a really, really, you know, simple way to look at it. And then you have this really complex way of looking at it. The simple way is if you've ever had a reward, you know, let's say airline rewards, those are tokens, right? That's how the system looks at it, as tokens, right? That's a simple way to kind of equate it. But more complex is real estate, right? How do you tokenize real estate? Well, somebody in, I think, Florida last year, they were the first ones to tokenize their real estate and actually sell a house on the blockchain. So it's really cool. So it's not a matter of if, and not a matter of when. No, it's happening today, right? People are doing that today. the challenge obviously is the volatility in the market. People focus on Bitcoin and really don't know what else is out there. There's over like 10,000 cryptocurrencies out there, but most people don't know that. And so there are certain companies or people that develop their cryptocurrency to focus on one area or two areas or very limited areas. And if they're focusing on tokenization of real estate or art, contracts, finance, things like this, then they are the ones that develop a system that works within this particular industry, right? They're not just picking out a coin and saying, hey, look, I want to buy a house and I want to buy it with Doji coin. You're probably not going to do real well with that. But if you actually have created your cryptocurrency to support that industry, real estate, solar, art, then you know exactly what you're getting yourself into and you know exactly what you're going to be doing. So this is the beauty of being under the umbrella of a Zeniq Technologies, because they have the smart people that know what they're doing. And so when they decide they want to tokenize something for a company, for a brand, in the industry, then they've already rolled out how that's going to happen and how to be efficient with it. And guess what? The most important part, as a Safir Global member, then we're benefiting from that expertise, right? We don't have to go out there and try to learn it. We don't even have to know what's happening behind the scenes. All we need to know is they have already done that part and they have smart people doing that part, and they're going to roll out, bam, here is the tokenization project that you've been waiting on. Cool. Jump in, you earn your commissions and keep it moving, right? So when we're talking about really the basic income streams within a passive income setting under the umbrella of Safir Global, then you could literally stop at Zeniq minting, Tupan minting, AVINOC staking, and you have 3 income streams right there. You can go to sleep, wake up 15 years from now, and you still are earning with these particular cryptos within the Safir Global environment. How cool is that? Like, yeah, I know I really need some sound effects or something, but that's what's up, right? That's why it's so exciting. But if that right there gives you some level of excitement, you ain't seen nothing yet. Boom, enter into the equation more income streams. Zeniq Coin, obviously, that's where we start. That Zeniq Hub is producing and minting Zeniq coins. Regardless, I know we hadn't even got there yet. Regardless is another token, right? But this is a tokenization project that nobody else in the world has done. Guess who's doing it? Zeniq Technologies, right? So I'll talk about that a little bit more in detail here shortly, but that's another income stream. Tupan, yep, first of its kind. Guess who's got it? Yep, Zeniq Technologies. So, but these are partnerships, right? So they partner with Tupan, which is an actual organization. It's an actual coin, right? And so more information about that in a minute. But that's another coin that's minted within this Zeniq ecosystem, another income stream. SIDI is a real estate tokenization project. Yeah, hadn't got there yet, have I? But I'm coming. Another passive income stream. So without even looking to the right, I mean, like, boom, right? AVINOC is part of the income stream as well. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passive income streams that you don't have to recruit a soul. So if you're sitting back saying, oh my gosh, when is the network marketing pitch coming? It's not, because this is the beauty of this program. You have an optional side. If you want to share the information, then share the information. If you don't want to share it and you're like, look, I'm good. Like I got some money. I'm going to purchase some hubs and I just want to put it in the right place. Guess what? It's all good. And these are just some of the things that can benefit you as an investor. I know some people don't want to use that term, but as an investor in Zeniq Technologies with this particular crypto, then you have all these passive income streams that will just take you to wherever you want to go over the next 3 to 5 years. Just chill, sit back, let it happen. Now, if you want to be active, then it can happen a lot quicker. But as a passive investor, yes, you can do this and not recruit a soul. not required. Okay. So just wanted to make sure you understand that. But as you see the arrows, the Zeniq app is your future. Everything that's happening is designed to go through your Zeniq app. Okay. And then that app connects with the swap, the exchange, Bitmark, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, LA Token, MetaMask, boom, AVINOC, all of it. And you can put it into your Ledger wallet, which is a cold storage crypto wallet. And then you're really, really secure at that point, right? So while you're building up your wealth and you start to pull some of that out of the system, drop it into your Ledger wallet, offline, cold storage, you own everything in there. Nobody can touch it. That's top security right there. Now, moving on. All of that I say to say this. If you want to get started and you want to benefit from everything I just talked about, then first, I'm going to give you some information about how to get started. Second, think of your questions and get with the person that invited you out somewhere, your leader in your organization, and say, hey, look, I got a few questions that didn't get answered. And look, I have X amount that I want to put in. What do I need to do? What's my best strategy? If if you're not comfortable with this space, then do that. If you're comfortable with this space, then you're probably going to say, Rashid, I got this. Like, no problem. You've given me the starting point. Now I can get with my person that invited me and we can get this thing rolling. Totally up to you. I'm providing the information. All right. The Zeniq Hub 01. We talked about that earlier. That hub is a physical device. Looks like a little tablet. It's going to cost you 1998 euros, right? About $2,000. And it does everything I already said it could do. But the main thing, it mints cryptocurrency. It has a master node, and that master node will help you in order to add on the Tupan, add on the AVINOC, add on the Regardless, add on the SIDI. So you're adding onto your master node to produce additional tokens from new projects that come along. So that's the beauty of having an actual master node. Now, you don't have to have the physical device to do that. If you want a housing hub, which is a virtual device that mints cryptocurrency, then you can go with a housing hub. That's €14.99. That €14.99 obviously is about $1,600, right? You just have to do the numbers, and that will mint you cryptocurrency just like the other one, no problem. And you can add on new projects that come along and earn more from these other projects. So you can add on to that master node. Now, if you want more minting power, then you get the 2X housing hub. It's about $3,500. If you want more minting power, you get the 4X. And as you can tell, you want more minting power, you just kind of increase as you go. You can get all the way up to the 256X housing hub, which is about 330,000 euros. That will get you the most minting power in one hub, but you can purchase as many as you want. And so if you got it like that and you purchase one 256X housing hub and you want to purchase another one, you can do that too, right? So it's totally up to you how you make that work for yourself. Get the maximum amount of minting power so you can get the maximum amount of cryptocurrency minted on autopilot. Now, man, so let's say, for instance, you're like, you know what? I've been down this road and I hit some bumps and I kind of want to check this out on my own. No problem. You can do a half housing hub. You can do a quarter. You can do a 1/8. Doesn't matter, right? You can go low and just check it out, or you can come in for free. So I recommend that, hey, if you want to sign up for free, at least you get in. At least you check things out. At least you're inside looking, not outside looking, right? Totally different view, right? You ever walk by a store and look at the window? And then when you go inside, it's like, wow, this is better than I thought. Well, that's the same concept, right? We can talk about it all day long, but until you bite that piece of chocolate, you're not going to know how chocolate tastes. Just saying. So it's free. There's no charge to register and look in the back office. No charge at all. But I recommend that you take action. And so you can start earning from day one versus looking from day one. Just my perspective. But while you're doing that, I'm going to move on to this second part that gives you a little more about some of the things I talked about that are new, but I haven't really elaborated on. So I'm going to hit them real quick. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the new era of tokenization. Boom, SIDI. So these SIDI tokens are available now in the back office. No, I haven't changed this slide from the first time it was revealed. So originally, when they first launch a new project for tokenization, you'll get that 110%, right? So you'll get 110 tokens minted to you every single day, right? If you get in on that day one, but then every day after that, it reduces, I think every week by 1%. So if you get in early, boom, you maximize your return. If you get in a little later, you still can earn crazy, crazy, crazy profits, but it just, you know, it reduces a little bit over time. All right. So that's just kind of way that works. Right. Excuse me. So the actual SIDI tokens are available. You can purchase a masternode in the back office, and you can mint your SIDI tokens from now, you know. So it's really good. It's happening. Just to find out a little more information about how that affects your benefit plan as a Safir member, get with the person that invited you so they can break that down for you. Okay. Regardless token, man, this is just phenomenal. I mean, just the idea is so amazing. This is about the tokenization of the movie Regardless. It will be released and tokenized on the Zeniq smart chain, thanks to the Zeniq revolutionary technology. Phenomenal, right? An actual movie that's tokenized. Wow, don't you want to be a part of that? But yeah, if you ever watch, wow, some of the region directors, you know, during the week, there's 3 or 4 live presentations that they do, right? The regional directors for Safir. And they always kind of add something new as they go along. And they talk about this movie, and it's really cool because now they have a list of all of the different cities that the movie is going to be rolled out when it goes out for viewing. So they've had the viewing, you know, obviously within, but they have an actual schedule of all the different cities that's going to be showing this movie when it goes, you know, worldwide. And so we already know that this thing is going live. This thing is happening, and it's going to be all over the globe. So the interesting thing about it, when you think about that, when you purchase the hub, right, masternode for Regardless, you already have your Zeniq hub minting your Zeniq coins. Now you have Regardless hub minting your Regardless tokens. And now everybody across the globe, let's not even say everybody, let's just say people in direct sales. And you're like, well, what are you talking about, Rashid? If you're in direct sales, this is very interesting to you. You know why? The movie itself is about the COO, newly appointed COO of Safir Global, that started out in direct sales. In his prime, before all this social media, he had direct referral numbers of over 2,000 direct. And in his organization, he had grown his organization to over 1 million. So no matter who, what, where, and how, that is phenomenal in the industry, any industry, right? And so very impressive what he's done. And this movie is about his journey. That's what's really cool. So anybody out there in direct sales in any organization is probably going to take an opportunity to check this out. And that right there just brings more value to the Regardless token, by the way. So do you kind of see why there's some smart people behind the Zeniq methodology and why we're excited about where they are, and where they're going? Phenomenal. So like I said, get with the person that invited you, talk a little bit more about how this affects your benefit plan so you can kind of get a bigger picture of how this works. Awesome. There is also integrated is a stable token called the I Love Safir token, which is available in your back office. This is something new to the Tupan project, so to speak, with Safir Zeniq Technologies. They're doing drones, and these drones are helping them to survey the Amazon rainforest and other bioeconomies that have been destroyed by human beings, so to speak. This is an academy where you can learn all about blockchain and crypto and all of those good things. So that's something that's coming online with Safir as well. And like I said, Tupan is one of the tokens that we are minting as long as you have one of the master nodes. Right. So we recommend that you definitely take advantage of the opportunity to get your master nodes in order to mint them for the long term. Okay. Tupan. All right, 1 second. Whoop, whoop. All right. Yes, I have oh my gosh, I got like 1 minute and it'll be 45 minutes. All right, here we go. Tupan. So Tupan, one of the things that I like to highlight is that it's in compliance with 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. So if you're interested in being a part of something revolutionary, impactful, and profitable, guess what? Tupan token is definitely the one to put into your portfolio, right? These are some of the projects that they're working on. I talked about the Tupan 300 briefly. That is the drone that helps them to survey the areas. So that's really amazing that they even have that available. But they are really focused on reducing the carbon emissions into the atmosphere and killing off the ozone layer and all that good stuff. And that's really their main vein in this process. One of the things that we know is carbon credits are traded on the open market. That industry alone is in excess of like 20 billion. It's some crazy number. So the industry itself is very profitable because of how it's set up, right? If you're polluting the earth, then if you can't help it, steel companies, airlines, then they say, look, you purchase, carbon certificates, and those are traded on the open market. And boom, guess what? That's how you repair the Amazon rainforest. That's how you repair. I don't think anybody's patching up the ozone layer, but we can only do what we can do at the level we can do it. So they're trying to do what they can with the Amazon rainforest and different bioeconomies to help repair that with these particular carbon credits that are traded on the open market. And so this is a powerful program. We have the opportunity to help this economy as help our environment, and we are able to earn by producing those Tupan tokens, right? So you can purchase your Zeniq hub, and then you can purchase a Tupan masternode add-on for €9.98. Okay, but if you don't have a full hub, then you will have to purchase a full Tupan hub to add to your fractional hub or Zeniq fractional hub. Okay, so like I said, all of this you can definitely talk with the person that invited you and get some details on it if it's not clear. So and that kind of happens with the regardless. You have the SIDI. All these are available in the back office, and those are all different income streams within this one organization. Now, in order for you to even be involved in this particular organization, somebody had to invite you to take a look at this opportunity. This is why this part of the program is so important. Safir Global has created a deluxe affiliate program, I would say, what we call recommendation marketing, for the people that are actively or curious about how do we help others participate and benefit in this particular program. Boom, 3 levels. You got the unilevel, you got the career levels, and you have a revenue sharing model within this particular compensation plan. This one is the unilevel. So you can get paid up to 15 levels and more, right? Like I said, give the person who invited you, they can break down how this works for you. The simple way is this. If you register, sign up, purchase your package, somebody's going to get 10% of that. When you invite somebody with your referral link, they sign up, and that person that you invite brings somebody on, they make a purchase, you're going to get 10% of that. When that person says, this is awesome, I'm going to invite my friend. When they do that, that's their first level. That's your second level. You're going to get 7%. They're going to get 10%. And it goes on and on and on. Boom. Pretty straightforward. Now, when that happens and you have at least 7 people, you have 12, you get up to about 12, 13, 14. Let's say you got 15 people front line, right? These are all your direct referrals. Then you're good for the whole career plan. All right. So with the career plan, the first level is Ruby. So when you hit 10,000 in volume, the company is going to pay you €300 bonus. When you hit 20,000, an additional 10, not an additional 20, an additional 10,000 in volume, right? And you're qualified with your levels, then you're going to get a €600 bonus. When you hit €100,000 in volume and you're going to hit the Sapphire level, the company's going to give you €3,000 bonus. When you hit 300,000 in volume in your organization, this is teamwork. This is not you alone. This is teamwork. 300,000 in volume, the company's going to give you a €9,000 bonus. When you hit €500,000 in your organization in volume, right, then you're going to get a €15,000 bonus. When you hit the $1 million, €1 million in volume, the company's going to give you a €40,000 bonus. Yeah, it's real. So here's what's interesting about it. When you really calculate those numbers out, right? We could go on and on and on, but the numbers just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So we got that. When you go through this particular career benefit plan, when you go through all of these stages, you have earned in bonuses alone over 4.5 million euros in bonuses, right? You can convert that to dollars and get excited on your own, but 4.5 million euros when you go through this whole plan. So that's just phenomenal, right? And it gets better, right? The company decides that, hey, look, okay, 30 days go by. We look at the revenue. We see how many career benefit level, rank levels that we have, and divide that out amongst the 10% of the revenue for the month. When they divide it out, they're going to come up with a number. That number is going to be the revenue share. Yes, there's revenue sharing. So if you're a Ruby, you're going to get 1 share, right? Let's say it's 100 euros. You get 100 euros as Ruby. If you're double Ruby, you get 2 shares, which is 200 euros. As a Sapphire, 10 shares could give you 1,000 euros. Double Sapphire, you got 20 shares, give you 2,000 euros. As a Black Sapphire, 40 shares, you get 4,000 euros. But as a Diamond, you get 80 shares, and that's 8,000 euros, right? Remember, you're making money from Unilevel. You're making money from the bonuses of the career levels. And now they're giving you a little extra at the end of the month. Oh, no, 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 no. They don't stop at that month. They give it to you for 6 months straight. Now, that right there is saying thank you for doing what you do. Pretty phenomenal, if I say so myself. And yes, there's more. It's crazy. They have instituted an additional bonus on top of that. Now, in addition to that, in your back office, you'll see here's 1, and then there's another level, right? So that's why I know it's 2, because there's 2 entries there, right? So you have an opportunity to get a third, or another third share of this performance benefit. So when you produce, then they want to add a little bit more to the pot. You produce a little higher, you're going to get a little extra. And that's really what it means. So if you want to get extra on top of your career bonus, your unilevel, and your revenue sharing, then there's another bonus pool that, hey, if you increase production in that month, then they're going to calculate, okay, normally this is where you're at. You're going to get this. Now, we saw that you increased it with new money, then they're going to add a little more bonus to it, right? 4%, 8%, whatever that number is, that's what you'll get in addition to what you're already getting. That's what's up. That is the most powerful compensation plan that I have ever seen, and I will continue to say that as we move forward. No problem. I have no issues with that at all because it's real. All you need to do now is talk with the person that invited you, get some questions answered, choose the best product. Where do you want to start? And get started. Take action. Take action. And that's really all you have to do at this point, right? All right. So, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take questions.